What is going on, guys, and welcome back to John Bones, aka JB No Smooth, aka John Bo, or Ends, or Bones with a little bit of smooth, or Bones with a little bit of smooth. No cool though, with a K. Let me jump right into it. So one thing that I wanted to talk about from my first video, I'm gonna have 2 more videos coming after this, is being able to get resources. What I mean by resources is being in a situation where wood, metal, concrete, bricks, many different stuff like that is necessary when it comes to specific things that Black America in specific may or may not need, depending on the situation. I'm gonna be honest. The most specific thing that I can think of that people place so much emphasis off of would be money. But if we know money is just paper that comes from what? Trees, right? I mean, you can say it comes from trees. So if we know it's just paper that comes from trees, and if we know that there are many trees that are being in a situation where they're constantly being planted, that and the third, because of the sea, regardless of what the situation is, why don't more Black Americans or African Americans or Africans get to the point where, go back to your roots, just get into a situation where we're chopping down trees, if not chopping down trees, creating different things when it comes to materials and the resources that we need in order to really prosper, in order to really grow, I guess you could say, or I know you could say, to be honest. The one thing that I definitely wanted to talk about was just being in a scenario. Definitely, for surely, absolutely, regardless of how you want to say it, Black CEOs. And I know I've talked about this before in another video. I definitely know I talked about this before in another video. But just in specific, just what Black culture and Black young kings and Black young queens can do. Just when it comes to the creative mindset, being in a situation where they can create more than just what they see. So if you have an instance where you can create a business, if you have an instance where you can create an economy or a community that is strictly based off of the how do I say this, ourselves, based off of ourselves. An example would be the Dundee Festival, that actually I don't apologize, but I'm not going to say sorry. I'm not going to apologize for it, because it was a great experience in my instance, being able to go to the Dundee Festival, which celebrates Black culture, it celebrates musicians, it celebrates Black people in general, when it comes to their mindsets, when it comes to everything they can create. I've seen so many beautiful pieces of artwork. I've seen so many pieces of clothing, artwork, clothing, candles, materials, so many different things. And we're not going to talk about food, because we know the food was hitting. We know the food was on 1,000. We know the food was on 1,000,000,000,000. But yeah, that sort of kind of community and that sort of kind of culture, that warm, inviting, joyous occasion, where it was just nothing but predominantly black folks supporting, buying, and supporting other black folk is exactly what we need if we want to become more powerful than what we already are in this country. Um, and let me be clear about that. I do not believe that black folk are at a power that we can not only how do I say this? Um well, for lack of a better word, the place that we at right now, we got to get out of it. If I can, if I'm making it short, sweet, the place that a lot of African Americans and a lot of black folk are at now, we have to get out of it. Because if we don't get out of it, we gonna be in a again, winning is never gonna be in our future if we do not get out of the state that we're in right now. So I say that to say, um, and I've been saying this before, I applaud all the young black entrepreneurs. I applaud all the young black artists. I applaud all the young black creators. Whether they're kings, whether they're queens, whether they're old, young, short, tall, regardless of how you want to say it. Every last single one of us has a sort of kind of responsibility to support each other. What I mean by support each other, I mean going out and of course like I know I can do this too, and I'm working on ways to do that too. And with the new days coming up now, it's or I should say a new era coming up soon. It's going to be something different that a lot of people have never seen before, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with changing. I'm okay with being in a situation where I'm contributing to solely black people, African American people like myself, like black culture in an instance, because I think for myself, it's important. I've been in a situation when I was younger where I wasn't able to do some of the things that I really wanted to do, and that's all because of different stipulations or different things going on inside my own mind that I had to sort of kind of break away from. So now that I'm at a point in time where I'm a little bit older, where I'm starting to really get the gist of who I am, when it comes to me being a black man in America, uh, I'm starting to understand it more and more, and I'm starting to understand like, okay, you gotta put positive vibes, VYBS, into the air when it comes to your own people. If you're not going to support your own people by buying certain things, if you're not going to support your own people by lifting them up in more ways than one, so doing different things, even like whether it's promoting them, lifting them up, aka being a freaking hype man for them. Like you gotta, it's one thing that black culture or our culture, I see a lot when it comes to people being fans. You know what I'm saying? Like I know a lot of black queens are always talking about, man, if my nigga ain't a fan of me, then I don't want it. And that makes sense. Like that makes sense. And not in an instance where uh or I should say if I'm talking about Will Smith, like Will Smith is he would be a fan of his wife. So he would cherish his wife. He's in a situation where he cherishes Jada. They have that's what I consider to be royalty. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I consider to be a situation where, okay, not only are their kids so royally gifted, and what I mean by that is not to go off the topic, but just to give you guys an example of just how you're supposed to be when it comes to each other. Now I understand the whole mindset, whereas like, oh well, we have to be like that for everybody. Nah, I mean some people can do that. Some people can do that, but right now, if I'm in a situation where I gotta be in the same spot, do the same exact thing, I'd rather be in the same spot and do the same exact thing by giving money to my own people. Like, I'm not going to be in a situation where I'm giving money to everybody else, because now I'm getting into the point where, all right, well, I've already given money to everybody else besides my own people. I've been doing that for the past 20 something years. If that makes any sense. I've been promoting everybody else besides the skin that you see on a regular basis when I'm doing these videos. And that is a slap in the face when it comes to my own damn self. Because at the end of the day, like I said before on a previous video, it doesn't matter how good I am. It doesn't matter how honest I am. It doesn't matter how much of a positive guy I can be in this country. The only thing that I'm going to be looked at is just another black man, another nigga, another African American, another African. That's the only thing that this country is ever going to see when it comes to me. Not what they think of me, but what they see first. And I'm starting to realize, and I'm starting to understand, okay, well, if that's how you guys are going to act, and if that's how I'm going to be perceived to be regardless of how my mind is, then okay. All right. I don't want to hear no complaining. But thank you. Or not thank you. I shouldn't say thank you, but I appreciate everything that that a lot of young ones and old ones that are me do for the culture for black people in general. I appreciate it, regardless of if anybody else does, regardless if anybody else doesn't. I'm always going to appreciate it for myself, only because now I'm at an age and now I'm at a time period where, all right, now I get it. Now I get it. But like I said before, definitely if you're a person of culture, like if we can support each other financially, if we can support each other with encouragement, if we can support each other with enlightenment, if we can support each other in those kind of ways when it comes to each and every aspect of black culture and black America and black people in general, then there's no way we're going to stay at the same spot. No way. At all. Let me say that one more time. There is no way we're going to continue to be at the bottom. Because up is looking real nice right now. Let me say that one more time. Nice. Shout out to Key Pill. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say. I didn't want to make this video too long. I didn't want to make it too difficult. I didn't want to make it too extravagant. Just wanted to harp on a few things. Like I said before, I got 2 more videos coming soon, so just check them out, listen to them. You don't have to if you don't want to. It's up to you. It's always going to be you guys' choice. So just make sure you keep that in mind. Keep the grind alive. All right.